All right, team, this is for 6-10. It is Wednesday and also known as Hump Day. And on Hump Day, what do? We back squat. Yay. For real, yay. Let's talk about this warm up first. Every 2 minutes for 10 minutes. We did this last week and it worked really, really well, just keeping people on schedule while also getting that core temperature, heart rate, joints all ready to rock and roll. So it's every 2 minutes for 10 minutes. It's 5 rounds. Rounds 1 through 3 are 5 floor to ceiling jumps, 10 each side, tandem stance power presses, 5 front squats, and 5 thrusters with an empty bar. It's gonna take them about about 90 seconds each time. So I have 30 seconds of rest. Then rounds 4 and 5 is a 30-second banded or no band standing clamshell hold. So what happens with the band and no band, it really comes down to if they have the balance to keep that good position or not. If they do have the balance to keep that good position, then we can add that band for a little bit more of that glute activation and opening of the hip hold. But if they don't and they just have that stance, it's totally fine, because just merely holding it up there is going to have that top leg's glute active. And then the leg that is standing there, make sure that knee is bent, not straight, because that is going to make those hamstrings and the quads and specifically those glutes ready to rock and roll. A lot of the times when I'm holding it, the leg that's standing, I just like to touch that glute a little bit to make sure, like, oh, is it actually, like, am I using it to its full extent? If not, I'll squeeze a little bit more. So yeah, that's the warm up. I have videos linked to all the movements. So if you have questions past that, please ask me. Now into it. We have every 2 minutes for 10 minutes back squats, because like I said, it is hump day. This is based off of our 3-rep max. If they do not have a 3-rep max, we're just thinking about each set, the RPE is going to increase. So set 1, we're thinking around a 6, set 2 is a 7, set 3 is an 8, and then set 4 and 5 is a 9 out of 10. It's hard, but they're not going to fail. All right, that's what it comes down to. They're not going to fail. But for people that do have their percentages, its first set is 5 at 85% of 3-rep max, second is 4 at 90, third is 3 at 95, and 4 or 5 is 2 at 100%. Cool, awesome. After this, we're going to transition into our 12-minute EMOM of 5 unbroken thrusters the first minute, and then minute 2 is 6 to 12 unbroken toes to bar. Let's talk about that unbroken toes bar there. We are doing those 6 to 12. They can be easily done in a minute. That's not really the point. The point is to work on clean reps while also building capacity in our volume and our ability to do a lot of them. All right, this is our 5th week back from being quarantined, so I'm still not, completely comfortable being like, hey, go do 100 toes to bar in a workout. No. So the range for 6 to 12 is for the range, because we have a wide range of abilities. 6 are for those people that they just got that toe to bar and they're able to connect, like 7, 8 under like slight fatigue, so we're gonna bring that down. The 12 is for competitors, fire breathers, whatever you really want to call them, that they have their toes to bar down, and it's really just building that capacity back up. Overall, we want the technique over anything, and if you see people starting to do the wonderful hanging there, get one, they lose their kip, keep hanging there and going back at it, especially if it's the first 2 rounds, have them scale down to kipping knee raises, or the cue of always making sure you do a few kip swings before going into toes to bar. Try that first if you don't know the person that well, because maybe it's just them getting that swing down before getting the toes to bar that's going to make it so they can connect their toes to bar. Play around with it, friends. Then the 5 unbroken thrusters, you are increasing weight. Start light and build the heaviest. General rule, whatever's light for someone, it's usually for men, it's going to be around 65 to 95 pounds. For women, it is going to be around 45 to 65, anything around there. But start light, and we want to be able to build up the whole entire time, and they are taken from the ground, and they have to be unbroken. Cool. This workout is just a progression for our benchmark WTF just happened. All right. So today's going to be a really, really fun day. I'm super excited about it. I'm super pumped to do it. There's nothing like just growing those tree trunks and just having a good time with your friends. Bye, guys.